As we continue to feature beautiful Barbados, I stand here on the property of Barbados Beach Club, located in Maxwell Coast Road, Christchurch. What a privilege it is to sit here today and speak with the first lady of song, Carlyn Leacock. You know how I feel about you, Carlyn.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
So I love you. You know, I love you. I respect you. I look up to you, and I celebrate you most importantly.
Thank you.
And as I try to educate people about the industry, local industry, especially pertaining to tourism entertainment, I would like you to share some of your story with us.
When I started was real green. I mean green, honestly, because I was actually thrown into entertainment.
Okay.
And it was for a need more than anything else.
Okay.
You know, I never set out to be a singer.
Really?
Never. If I looking back at my life now, I had 2 daughters.
Yes.
And I said, you know, something, I was working this place, working next place, but because I needed to support my children, and people hear me say this all the time, Sam Tate, you know, Sam Tate always tell me, you could sing, Carlyn, why don't you do this, why don't you do the next thing, come and sing. So I joined Sing Up Barbados with him.
Okay.
He was leading Sing Up Barbados at the time, you know, director, as a matter of fact. And then, you know, and then he pushed me into singing. And there was this place at the Hilton Hotel called the Flambeau Bar.
Okay.
It was like a beautiful little lounge. It was a really nice lounge.
Okay.
And everybody used to be at that lounge, like very classy, you know. And I went to this, I had all the words in my hand written. I was so frightened. That's green. I was so green. And you know, it's so frightened that I didn't remember nothing in my hand. But when I do so, like, I have that picture now with those words in my hand the same way.
Wow.
Because if you know, singing and doing so, words in my hand, boy. But I ain't look at them yet. Anyway, but that's how I started singing. But I sang out of my knee because I wanted to be a nurse.
Okay.
I was going to England. I was accepted twice, but then turned down twice. So I wanted to be a nurse. So my mind was nowhere near singing, but Sam used to push me. And I started singing out of that need because I know I need to support myself and my 2 daughters. That's it. Because that's how I started.
Wow.
So I started, but the other thing is I started singing like in like the Flambeau room, like lounges then, that sort of thing.
Right.
So that's why I started singing cabaret.
Yes, I heard that.
Right, because I never started out in hotels or started out in like big bands, that sort of thing. I was always an individual, you know.
Okay.
That's why I started singing.
Lovely, lovely. So when did you fall into the tourism entertainment in terms of hotels?
Well, because of that, obviously there's a hotel, and then you started singing. I joined I think a band called, the first one was Charlie and the Cyclones.
Right.
I think it was that.
Yeah, he spoke of you so highly.
Yeah, I joined Charlie Cyclones, and that's where my experience came in the hotels.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was a good band. Really, we got on very well. We were from Black Rock, and you know it was easy for me to get from there to rehearsals and back home, and that was a very, very good experience for me.
Okay.
That is a very good experience. I mean, Charlie was always very responsive to us, very, very respectful towards me, really good to me. And the guys, all the guys were nice. We sang at the Village Hotel. I must say, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it.
I can tell, yeah.
I enjoyed working with Cyclones, honestly.
Okay.
You know, but it was a simple hotel band.
Right.
That's what it was, a simple hotel band.
And he's been in the industry over 50 years now.
Forever.
In the tourism
Forever.
industry.
And he's still the same way. He hasn't changed, you know. He hasn't changed at all. And he's still really, really good.
Yes.
And he's still relevant.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Yes. And then you were in the Escorts. Tell us about the Escorts.
Well, the Escorts came long after. I
Okay.
think it was the last band I was in, yeah. Because there was another band called Chocolate Affair.
Yes, I think I heard that too.
Chocolate, that was another band that was really good with Sox Welch and Ken Jones, and a mature band.
Yes, yes.
You know? Sox, Ken Jones, the other guy used to play, what you call his xylophone, or he used to play with the six, and Roy Williams, he's dead now.
Okay.
But that was a mature band. It was a nice band too, beautiful band. That was good. Then, but years after doing shows, my different concerts and stuff, you know, I'm working in the hotels all the time with them. That was another good hotel band too. I in between I was doing shows, my own productions and
Yes,
so on.
yes,
You know,
yes.
in between there. But that if it's one band, I could say two bands. The hotel bands was the Charlie the Cyclones and the and Chocolate Affair.
Okay.
Two bands. One was more mature. One was when it was really really young and green. That's Charlie, and then the other one was in Chocolate Affair. Where you know was more seasoned
Right,
in the business.
right.
You know.
So you have the comparisons of
Definitely.
the experiences and stuff. A topic I want to talk about would be the conditions for a lady in the hotel industry, from when you started to when you finished, in a sense, in the hotel scene.
Basically, the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Yeah, because it I don't think it has changed.
No, it hasn't.
Never
Yes.
change it. Never even
Yes.
put in a band house there. You could say it's a lovely band house that you could put there and
And you know, the sad thing is that they renovate. They
all the
renovate.
time. All the time, but it's always the rooms, there's always the pool, there's
But
always the
never-
spas.
yes.
But they never look after the entertainers. And you go back, you think
So
you're done,
sad.
you sit back behind there on the couches,
Yes.
and then you get your drink, and that's it.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, you know
Because
what I
these
mean?
days you don't even get drinks.
But
Most busy. There are really no conditions for entertainers.
no,
And it's gone
no
worse.
changes. They have not put a
worse.
changing room. They have not put a room for you. That you could, they never built anything that you could say, you know what I could do. We could go in here and it become out
Relax,
of the room,
absolutely.
out of no.
And you
That's
would have known from
yeah.
being a traveled entertainer,
Yeah.
the basics that comes with basics, nothing spectacular. The basic things that we constantly miss, which would be having just a little refreshment, just water.
Somebody bringing something.
Something for you, yeah,
treating you
it's
like
basic.
you are different.
You're,
You're a little different.
There we go. Because you are different.
You are different.
Because your preparation is different.
Yeah, everything.
You're presenting. You're putting on a show, and that's lacking the basics. And then if the basics are lacking, then let's get deeper. Compensation, lack of unions,
Yeah.
any kind of cohesive organizations to even assist you in anywhere. A woman like you, the first lady of song, you know, like I called you and you were surprised that I gave you a call, right?
know?
It's almost like, yeah, I know you said, no, I ain't a queen, man, I ain't a queen. I said, "Oh, you always be the queen to me, right? And that's sad. And I made a point about it because I'm saying, how can a woman like Carlyn Leacock feel the way she feels after making such a heavy contribution to our culture industry?
Because that's how it is. And when we get old.
Well, do we have to always accept it because that's how it is? Yeah, let's start woman to woman.
But if you don't accept it, what are you gonna do?
Talk to me, give me some wisdom.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't fight the system. That's what it is. And the thing about it is, you can see men accept things, and men get old, and men get big bellies, and men get gray hair, and sometimes we lose the teeth and thing. You understand? That sort of thing. But they still accept them. They're still on the stage performing.
It's true.
You get so see me on the stage with a big belly and gray hair, and people talk about, oh, Carlyn Leacock. No,
No, of course not.
you must be crazy. You can't. You will not have that. You know, I felt like look at him. Look, he's young. He would look at me like, ooh, grandmother. Go, oh, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. They don't want it. They don't want it. And the thing is, the industry does not want me either because it keeps going backward. The younger, the better. The more skimpy, the better. I'm not gonna go up there like that. I'm not gonna go up there and I want to look.
You've always been classy, yeah. always
Elegant,
been, yes.
classy. I want to
Look at you now.
present. You understand?
Look at you now. But you're known for being classy, elegant, Carlyn.
I thank you. You're very kind. I see myself as just an ordinary, a regular person,
Yes.
everyday person.
I know you
You know, I see myself as that. I don't see myself as anything really like the song. I'm nothing special. At least, I think I'm a bit of a bore. If I sing a song, you probably heard before. That's our song. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing. And everyone listens when I start to sing. You know, you ever heard that song yet?
Sing for me.
That song goes, I'm nothing special, at least I'm a bit of a bore. If I sang a song, you probably heard it before. But I have a talent, a wonderful thing. And everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud. And I just want to say it out loud. And I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty, where would life be Without a song and dance, what are we? And I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
You know, you're like fine wine, right? You're how clean your vocals are, how you're interpreting the song, like your emotive quality. Like I can go on and all the goosebumps you get when you're singing, you know. And it's like no, but it's the truth though. It's the truth.
You teach
And
vocals?
yes,
I teach vocals.
yes, I know you do. I need to come to you for some lessons too. I do. I love your interpretation. I need to come to you for some lessons too. But I'm saying, like, I mean, how can we not celebrate a woman like Carlyn Leacock, First Lady of Song? How can we not learn and grow from you? So, what do you think we should do to make any changes? Do you have any suggestions?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know this, honestly, because I don't think people see entertainment as anything of any great value. Look at how they could look, okay, Mark Lord, and all these beautiful singers.
Yeah.
All these people should be working. Mark Lord, that voice that he has. Mark Lord should be in the hotel in the hotels working. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You shouldn't have to work so hard. Mark should be. Look at some of those. What do you call them? The Spanish people.
Yeah. Cubans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
They work till they drop.
Yes.
They work till they die.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
They do, and they have all the things. The old, you can see they're all their grandfathers, and they're still doing the mariachis. They call them.
Yes. Mariachi dance.
Right, and you hear them, they're singing, they play. The young ones have to get to that stage.
Yes.
You hardly see little young boys inside of there. You always see these old men, and the men playing beautifully, but they don't die. They don't discard them.
That's
In
it.
Barbados,
Don't
they
discard
discard it.
Yes.
They
So,
are.
what advice do you have for any young, upcoming person who would like to play their trade in the tourism industry?
Tourism industry?
Tourism, entertainment, because I mean, everything has changed now with COVID, but you know, we all know that this too shall pass. We may not pass tomorrow,
Oh,
but
Father God, Wayne.
yeah, I know, right? We would like it to pass.
You know?
We all know, yeah.
But I know it has really hurt the entertainers
Oh,
a lot.
Lord.
If it's one thing that really hurt me and touched me, is the entertainers.
Yeah.
Because I had to say, oh God, you feel really good. The nightlife was like beautiful and quiet.
Yes.
But you know you had to shut down, and there's no there are no rebels on the street, and
Yes.
everything is quiet. But let me tell you, when I as an entertainer at heart, I thought about the entertainers, and I said, God, this is their livelihood.
Yep.
You know, this is their livelihood. It's hard because they gotta go there at night. They work at night.
Yes.
You don't work in the day. You know, what do? You don't have anything. And it's hard because when you work, the other thing is when entertainers work, the money that they get, you can't save much.
No,
What can you save?
If any at all.
And not that only what you got to look for.
Transportation.
Let's look for the
Okay,
for the
go
men
ahead.
first. The men. You got to look for transportation. You got to look for clothes. You got to look for deodorant. You got to look for all kinds of, and people don't want to pay you that kind of money. They don't realize that you have to make yourself presentable to come and present to your tourist. Yeah, you have to look for everything. One. Then look at the women. A woman ain't gonna want to come out there in any other thing,
Correct.
despite the fact that it might not look like what Carlyn Leacock is going to wear.
Right.
But it is something. You're gonna pay for it at the end of the day, and makeup ain't cheap. But it costs something. It costs something. They don't want to give you that. They're thinking, well, okay, you can come up there, no, you can pelt on something. Listen, Barbados is hard on entertainers, period. Barbados is hard. And I don't think that any government has ever really given entertainers a break.
I feel like I want praise, and you know, just hearing
But
that.
it's true.
It is because I
No
live it.
government that for all I come along, no government has ever said, okay, we're gonna give entertainers anything. We're gonna do something for entertainers
take care of you
and
for a
make
minute.
sure that it is on the books. This is what it is. So you have to stand by it. You don't stand by anything. You have to work for yourself. How many entertainers die or get old and don't even have a home?
Or who
How
they
many-
paupers.
Who they paupers?
Yeah.
That you gotta raise funds for them.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's hard, but it is
It's
true.
true.
It is hard, but you gotta work hard for it, and you gotta save that little bit. How many entertainers pay national insurance? Because when you look and see, well, okay, I have $200 at the end this week. this is barely going to cover so. Am I going to pay national insurance for that?
Yeah, it's yeah.
How do
I
get
actually
back?
just touched on that in the previous interview. I was talking about that too. It's difficult, but it's something that we still have to learn that in the end is going to be beneficial to us. But again, a lot of entertainers are not even educated to understand.
There's no body.
The basic, correct.
There's no body
The basics of
right,
it.
you can go to and think about and say, okay, listen, listen, I'll tell you the honest truth. If I knew then what I know now, I'd be hauling in real money and pension.
Wow.
I'll tell you, that's the truth. I would be hauling in good money as a pensioner, and I'm proud to say that. Because the truth is, when you look at the fact that nobody sat you down and say, listen, pay your national insurance. But when they started saying there was nothing like that, really.
Right.
But start paying national insurance, do this. But if there was a body that you could say, all right, this is what should happen. National insurance was taken out, that is that. But you might get national insurance taken out from the hotel, and then it might not have been going in there anyway.
Correct. Is right.
It might not be good out there because they can care less.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to wait for a long time for the little check that you get anyway.
Yes, it's so. That's the other thing. Sometimes you have to. The only place I don't want to call this, but it's only one hotel that when they finish work at night,
You get
I
your check
leave
right
that
away.
with that check. The other hotels I got about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in some cases. It's
Somebody
horrible.
calling, and you calling.
And then they got attitude with you, and you
Yeah.
call to ask for the money that you work for.
But hey, you have it in every area,
Yes.
every place, and but sometimes it's frustration. The hotels are, let me say it the right way. Actually, it seemed to have adopted this thing that they don't have to, give entertainers this much respect, or they don't have to. Some hotels don't respect entertainers.
No, they don't.
You're just there. You're just there. You're there to fill a little space,
That's
a
how they
spot.
see it. But I want to talk to you a little bit about your happy times. I remember when we were talking on the phone, you would have mentioned Island Inn.
Oh, yeah.
And you always smile. I could feel your smile when you speak about how beautiful that experience was with many other bands, that particular night and stuff. Can you give me a little background on that?
The other day, I only did. That was it. The other day was a time when people came out. That was the place to be on Monday nights.
Right.
Oh gosh, for many different reasons. But the places everybody used to be at the Island Inn. Vic Brewster was the MC. If you didn't go to the Island Inn, it was nobody. You understand?
That was a full floor show,
Floor
right?
show, yeah,
Yes.
because it was Gaital and Bertie, and it was I think they had somebody named Volcano, the lady, the belly dancer, and then Rosalind, and we had a lot of people going through there, a lot of entertainers.
Right.
But that's where I was with the escorts.
Right.
More than anything else.
Right.
So it was good. And then we left there. We toured Germany. We toured Europe actually. The escorts and Barbados Steel Orchestra. I'll be honest with you. Every time I toured, I was the only woman. 16 men and Carlyn.
How was that, Carlyn?
It was, well, wherever they went, I went.
Right.
I had to go because I ain't sitting in no room.
Right, right.
All the fellas going up there. But I would go with them everywhere. Even to the worst place you're going to sit down. I'm frightened but pretending that
you good.
Just,
You're cool.
I good. So you go see me as one of the boys too. Yeah,
Right, yes.
But I had to. I had to
Right.
get, but that was great. That was great.
That was.
That
There you
was
go.
great.
So there are some good memories,
Yeah.
and
that was done through what was Barbados Board of Tourism.
there you go.
Then with the escorts, I also did Carry Festa in Cuba.
Yes. I want to go Cuba.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful place.
It has changed a lot because that's when it was really smack deep into the community,
Yeah.
the communism and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was good. That was really good too. When you come together with so many other people from so many different places, and you learn so much. That was also good. So I think
Experience.
2 tours with the escorts. Yeah, I went with them. I think 2. I performed with them again in, I think, the States.
Okay.
Another place that, but yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you one more question when you wrap up. If you can tell the powers that be related to like the Ministry of Tourism, Barbados Tourism Board, something as it relates to building a better relationship with entertainers, especially the ones who ply their trade in tourism, what would you say to them?
But to the powers that be, you need to help the entertainers, honestly. They can't just be dying and going long. You know, you need to have each person. The photographer's got a body. I don't know.
Yeah, the videographers. Yeah, actually, they do have a body, because he's probably not a part of it based on his reaction. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
You got a body, okay? You have
right.
You should have a body, and you should have somebody you go to, and you should be able to say, "We learned this through, and this help us to do this." You know, therefore tourism will always grow.
Yeah, and we as a people and as a community.
Yeah.
But Carlyn, thank you so much for sharing some of your knowledge with us. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm sure that many others will as well.
I'm about to sit down with Mr. Rodriguez, General Manager here at Barbados Beach Club. We're going to be taking a look at tourism entertainment from the hotelier's perspective. So sit back, relax, let's do this. So let's discuss the subject of tourism entertainment.
In the past 20 years, first of all, I was born in Puerto Rico. Born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I started the hospitality industry back in 1991, working for casinos. Yes, and my transition went like from one hotel to the other, first doing accounting. In St. Thomas, I worked for different hotels doing accounting, and also I crossed the line doing general manager. We started with St. John.
Okay.
St. Thomas, Bahamas,
Nice.
St. Lucia, my wife is Lucian, by the way.
Lovely.
Yes. Barbados, obviously Puerto Rico.
Right.
So that, I have a sense of what entail Barbados is offering that other islands are not.
Tell us about that. Tell us what, from your experience as it relates to tourism and entertainment and the whole infrastructure, what are the major differences and not only strengths but also weaknesses that we can, improve overall?
Sure. Barbados has a lot to say about in terms of entertainment for the whole region. And let me explain to you that. All the islands provide music and entertainment. They have the fire eaters, they have the dancers, they have the bands. Yes, but Barbados itself has offered a culture that develop people to sing, to act, and to perform.
Right.
Okay? So that's different from the islands that I have been, and I know for other islands too.
Interesting.
So you might find that people who actually perform in different islands doesn't belong to the island. I'm not talking about Barbados. I'm talking about different islands.
Right.
Barbados has the quality and the quantity of talent that can promote within and export that talent out.
That's quite interesting.
Yes, and I have met people who actually are Barbadian that perform in other islands. That tells you that Barbados has that flavor, talent bank, and people, character too, that can take it from Barbados and move it into the different countries around the Caribbean. Barbados in general, when it comes to singers, but you have one of our major singers, Rihanna.
Yes.
That tells you how the crossover has been from one end to the other. That doesn't mean the other island doesn't have
good
singers.
talent, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jamaica is one of them that does have that.
For sure.
But when it comes to a balance of talent and use their own talent within,
So
Barbados
interesting.
has been, for me, the most impactful in terms of how we are as a country develop our talent in terms of entertainment.
So let's talk about some of our weaknesses.
I would say that even though we have the talent, we don't actually expose ourselves as we should. So our talent is here. I have been like blown away for so many voices in here. I mean, voices that you can say, I mean, where were you? You were in a cave or something? Because the voices are so beautiful.
Right.
And I mean, you should be in American Got Talent or American Idol.
Right.
Somewhere that can take you to the next level. We're not doing that much. We're not doing that effort to bring our talent out there for people to move it to the next level. Yes, we can expose ourselves out there, and we have, but in a lower scale.
Right.
Okay? So we are doing it like, hey, yes, I can work in another hotel. What about if you can perform for millions of people? That part, we are not doing it.
What are your recommendations for even stepping there?
I was set to open the doors for these people. Now with all the social media that we have out there, we are doing it better.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so that door is becoming a little open.
Right.
Maybe we can do a better job. You know, raising our hands, or perhaps raising our voice
I love that.
to say, yes, we're here.
Got you.
Okay? And let me go back into all the people who actually visit Barbados in the past. Barbados has astonishing amount of repeat guests. Amazing. I've never seen this before.
Really?
Never, ever in my life. I have seen an island that has so many people, so many repeat guests that will love to come to Barbados 20, 30, 40 times
Wow.
or 40 years.
And you've never seen that anywhere
I've never
else?
seen that before. Never. I promise you, I never have that experience in my life.
Wow.
And here, we even have a club, just so you know.
Here at Barbados Beach Club.
Here at Barbados Beach Club, we
Okay.
have a club. A club that when you visit Barbados Beach Club 5 times or more, you become a club member. People will get different perks after you become a member. But that tells you, I have a huge list
Yes.
of guests that comes in here 5 times or more. I
Right.
do have people that celebrate their 25th anniversary coming to Barbados. 30. But I never have that experience that the Prime Minister dedicated one night to have dinner for all the repeat guests. I don't know if you know that. We have guests in here that the first time they came here, it was with the little babies. And those little babies have been here. I have seen them showing me pictures. This is us in 1990,
Right.
and this is us now.
That's great.
I mean, from kids to 20, 30 years old.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I have guests even have, they came here, the last time I had one, they came here to Griff because his wife, after 30 years coming to Barbados, once a year, passed away the year
Yes.
before.
I have had the chance to meet a few of those, and it's so bittersweet, you know?
Yes.
Yes. So let me ask you one final question.
Sure.
Would you say that entertainment plays an integral part in tourism and how you market your property?
I would say absolutely yes.
Okay.
Reason being is guests are coming to have a good time.
Yes.
Okay? Yes, drinks are included. Yes, food is included because we are all inclusive. However, this property in just a year after we took over, things changed completely. We were having a little bit of entertainment at first, you know, Sunday here and there. Before COVID, of course.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that happened.
Yeah.
But before COVID, we were having 6 days of entertainment. 6 days a week. Okay? We were having, number one, Monday, we were having Mikey, a solo guy, performing. Beautiful person. Extraordinary as an entertainment. Again, I found him by accident. KB brought it in. You want to try this guy? He's and boom, sold out. That guy was so engaging and so natural as a
Nice.
singer. Tuesdays, we have a manager cocktail party, which we actually, instead of sending people to town, we bring the vendors here.
Right.
So we have tables, everybody. Each one of the vendors will bring something that the other doesn't have.
Right. Awesome.
That was the rule.
Right. So we showcasing now the actual.
Absolutely.
Yes.
A
yes.
band will perform, which is Desmond and the Bridgetown Boys.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have that Barbadiana feel and
Yeah.
awesome.
On Wednesdays, we have KB with the band.
Yes.
Okay. Thursdays, we have another band coming. Actually, we have karaoke on Thursdays.
Fine. Good diversity.
Each day we have something.
Some
a
level
little
of
different.
entertainment that you can
Yes.
engage your guests.
The actual Thursdays is with Christina,
Okay.
who actually she's a soca singer.
Okay.
Chrissy D.
Okay.
On Fridays, that's the only day that we don't have entertainment. However, we walk our guests to Oyston to do the french fries.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
Saturday, we have KB again performing with a singer,
Okay.
which happened to be Christina.
Okay.
Sundays, we have afternoon steel pan.
Beautiful. So there's a wide diversity of
All
entertainment.
kind of music,
Yes.
but
yes.
most of them related to Barbados culture.
Yes.
So
Lovely.
all we are trying to say is like, this is what we have. Here's the menu. Monday we do this, and again, we don't just play soca, calypso. We play other songs too,
Correct.
related to the dance or perhaps to the movie. Okay.
Yes.
Celebrate what? Weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, and we celebrate with them too. Barbados is an entertainment place. Without entertainment, Barbados is nothing, just the beach.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you for that.
It's
Thank you
simple
for
as that. Without entertainment, without the music, without the flavor that we have here in Barbados, Barbados is nothing. The rest is just accessories. The room, you go to sleep. The food, you just bring the flavor of Barbados.
Yes.
But the music is what it costs the spice.
Lovely.
That's what it gives you the vibes. That's what it gives you the happiness when the people don't want to go home. And that's what our satisfaction comes in. When they said, we don't want to go home today.
Yes.
We just want to stay longer.
Mr. Rodriguez, thank you so much for your input. You've answered all my questions.
Absolutely.
It was really a pleasure speaking with you.
It was a pleasure as well.
Thank you. In factual conclusion, the government needs to pass legislation for entertainers setting a framework to compel anyone hiring the services of entertainers with standardized fees and conditions. In other words, a union. After having many unscripted discussions with tourism entertainers, the conversational tone was that of a choir, in harmony. If the general consensus among the entertainers is one of harmony, why is there such discord? So we've got all this to offer. Beautiful days on the beach, beautiful clear waters that we can swim in. We can do all kinds of activities. But one thing we have at evenings, we have entertainment, tourism entertainment. We've got some of the best entertainment throughout the world, some of the best talent to feature. I hope that this documentary has opened your eyes, educated you, given you a taste of what we have to offer here in beautiful Barbados as it relates to our tourism and our entertainment. I am Lisa Howell, a singer, a songwriter, a creative, a cultural ambassador for Barbados. Thank you for watching.